Hi everyone, this is Kelly Ann, the High Priestess, bringing you divine messages. Thank you for tuning in today. This is going to be your weekly general reading for the collective Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Gemini. I've already pre-shuffled with your energy so that we can get started. Let's begin. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my ancestors and loved ones that have crossed, thank you for this gift of divination and thank you for your blessings and for your protection today. As I attempt to clarify and interpret these messages and advice that you are channeling through me today, Spirit, I ask that you please be as specific as possible so that I may interpret your messages correctly and provide accurate guidance to my seekers, my Gemini viewers. Okay, so right away, guys, we have several cards that have come out. All right, we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Strength in reverse, major for Leo there. We have the Hierophant, which is major for Taurus. We have the Sun in reverse, which is major for Leo energy. And then we have the Two of Wands. Spirit, can I just have a card indicative of any obstacles or challenges that Gemini may be currently facing? Obstacles or challenges for Gemini right now? Obstacles or challenges for Gemini right now. Thank you. All right, we have the Three of Swords in reverse. All right. So, Gemini, currently I feel like you may be kind of still reeling and healing and dealing with a situation from your past that caused you a lot of pain and heartache. I feel like somebody possibly broke your heart or somebody left you very, very disappointed as a result of their behavior. And I feel like you're still trying to get over that. I feel like you're still trying to kind of, work through the pain, get over the pain so that you can move forward with, your life. Um, Currently, Gemini, I'm feeling that you're still kind of very sad. I feel like you feel like there's no reason to kind of rejoice or celebrate in your life. You're feeling very unhappy. You don't feel like there's any joy. You don't feel like there's any reason to kind of, celebrate or you kind of feel like you're in the dark. You don't feel like the sun's warmth in your life right now, which completely makes sense if you're still healing from some kind of heartbreak or some kind of pain that was as a result of something that happened from your past. I feel like currently right now you don't feel like you're able to kind of rely on yourself to kind of get through this. I feel like you feel very weak. You might feel very like depleted. You feel defeated. And I feel like possibly you're kind of questioning, your ability to kind of rely on your own intuition or kind of listen to that inner voice to work through this. I am seeing the Hierophant card here. The Hierophant card definitely has to do with relationships and commitment. It has to do with like things that we normally see in society that have to do with commitment and kind of moving forward in terms of a relationship where the commitment goes stronger. It's kind of like a sense of like relationship maturity, if that makes any sense. It's kind of like a card that represents like leveling up in your relationship where you feel like you may have to rely on your own kind of inner voice or you might have to kind of just follow your heart right now in this matter because possibly things are just not making sense to you. Like I feel like things are just not logical right now and you're having a very hard time like processing what happened. You may want to kind of reach out if you are a faithful person. Now would be a good time to maybe talk to like a spiritual leader or a spiritual guide, somebody that guides you in your faith, or possibly even just somebody who's very wise, somebody that maybe an older person or a confidant or a very good friend, somebody that can kind of guide you, somebody that has like an objective outlook to the situation because they're not in it. Okay, because you might have a hard time making decisions moving forward. Okay, I am seeing that right now you may feel like you're at a crossroads here. Like you might feel like you've come so far and now this happened and now you really have to reevaluate things. You have to kind of look at your situation and make a big decision that is going to impact your future. Okay? I feel like you will have this new opportunity moving forward to take action or to kind of go off on a new direction. And you may be receiving some good news about that. Like you might be hearing some communication about moving forward or a new opportunity. So, really, what happens in terms of this new opportunity is up to you. Okay, with this Two of Wands. I feel like you have to decide, are you going to kind of stay in this same energy of feeling sad and feeling depleted, feeling like you're not very strong? Or are you going to kind of like rely on your faith and rely on your own intuition to kind of move you forward in a direction that will best suit your needs right now? Okay. Will you take a new path for yourself? Will you kind of change the energy that you're in right now as a result of this painful situation and kind of embark on a new journey and take a new path, maybe something that's unfamiliar with for you or something that, is a little bit different. It's a change, but at the same time, I feel like there's definitely a new opportunity. You may be thinking about something that you want to pursue or something that you're interested in kind of going after, like a new course of action. You may even want to possibly travel or maybe go on like a new path for yourself, maybe take on a new hobby or just something new. But the only way that you're going to be able to do that is by understanding that you have been given everything you need to find your own happiness, right? And you have free will. So what you choose to decide moving forward will determine, you know, how things are going to work out in terms of this new window of opportunity that has presented itself to you. Okay. So let's take a look at the energy moving forward. Okay. Spirit, can I have near future energy, please, for Gemini? Near future energy. What can they expect? Okay. So I have the Emperor card here. That's associated with the energy of Aries. It's fire energy. So you may be dealing with an Aries. Doesn't have to be. It's just the energy of the cards. What else do we have for Gemini? Okay, we also have the Four of Cups in reverse, water energy there. What else do we have for Gemini moving forward? What can Gemini expect moving forward? What's coming around the corner for Gemini? We also have the Fool, also associated with Aries. Some readers associate that card with Aquarius because of the kind of like impulsive nature of the card. There's a lightness to that card. I'll explain that in a second. One more, please, for Gemini. One more, please, for Gemini. One more for Gemini. What can Geminis expect? Thank you. Oh, we have two more. Okay, so we have the Two of Cups in reverse, and we have the Eight of Swords. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Lovers, which is major for Gemini. So there you are. This is a direct message for you guys, so pay attention, okay? I feel like in the near future, you're going to have a lot of anxiety moving forward. You're going to feel a little bit hesitant about starting over, okay? The reason that you feel so anxious is because there may be a situation where you just feel like actually foolish. Like you may feel like embarrassed about possibly what has happened. Um, you may feel like you're kind of tied to this situation, like you feel stuck here, like you feel like you're almost like bound to the situation. But really, that thought process is more like in your own head. Okay. It's kind of like this like self-defeating, self-limiting headspace that you're going to be carrying around in the near future. And if you just kind of take off this blindfold that you have, you may actually see that you are able to kind of take charge of your own situation and get out of this. Okay. I do sense definitely a disharmonious relationship here. I definitely feel like the energy between the two of you is not one of like a partnership or a union. Like, I'm not really picking up this sense of togetherness here right now. And I feel like either you or your person has become extremely bored or dissatisfied with the situation. And as a result, somebody here is like rejecting the other person. Like, somebody here is definitely not willing to entertain what the other person has to offer or what they want to suggest or any kind of gesture, with the hopes of repairing the situation. The other person's like, you know what? I don't want to deal with this anymore. Like, I don't want to think about this. I just want to kind of pull my energy back. I need time to kind of be alone for a little bit to kind of really problem solve how I feel and decide what it is that I actually want for myself emotionally in terms of this relationship or in terms of like just starting over. All right, that's the sense I'm picking up. Now, I do feel like there may be somebody here who kind of presents as like a leadership role in this relationship. I feel like somebody here can be a little bit stubborn, can be a little bit difficult to deal with, but at the same time, they're kind of very strong in their ability to problem solve. Um, but they may kind of be like my way or the highway. Like, this is somebody that sometimes can be a little bit difficult to deal with because they have like this ruler energy about them. That's what the emperor is. Like, that they're definitely like somebody who expects structure, expects rules to be followed, wants people to follow their lead. They want to be in charge all the time. So sometimes it can make it very difficult to deal with them because they're not really a personality that's very yielding. They're not used to giving up their power to somebody else, right? Um, and I feel like what you don't see coming is this lover's energy, okay, which is actually a good thing. And this is a direct message for you, Gemini. This card is directly linked to your astrological sign, okay? The lovers has to do with finding your true soulmate, right? Your twin flame energy, they call it, right? This is like the person that you just feel in your heart is the person that you're supposed to be with. Okay. It may not be logical, it may not make sense, but you just know you have that like immediate, strong kind of karmic connection with this person. Okay. And I feel like even though you're having this hesitancy in the near future and this worry and this anxiety about being stuck with this other person that you really weren't gelling with, I feel like you're going to find the strength that you need to be able to pursue something new with this lover's card. So let's clarify this and see what's going on. First of all, let's go back to this Three of Swords and see what happens here. What is this Three of Swords? Okay, I'm getting the Nine of Cups. Yeah. So this heartache or heartbreak that you are currently healing from is really making you think about your own happiness. You know, I was possibly not emotionally fulfilled with this person. I want to feel emotionally abundant. I want my hopes and dreams to come true. Because the Nine of Cups is really a card that represents self. It has to do with your emotional satisfaction, um, your sense of feeling loved and feeling an ability to give love to others. It's just really feeling emotionally okay with yourself. And perhaps this person, you know, in your past that kind of led to this heartache and heartbreak really was not making you feel that way. That's the sense that I'm getting. And possibly within your own self, you said, you know what? I deserve better. I want to, feel happy. I want to feel loved. I want to feel important. I want to feel recognized. I want to feel emotionally fulfilled, right? In terms of your like wish fulfillment. Okay. Now let's take a look at this Hierophant card because it's right in the middle of your reading. And I do feel like this has a lot to do with everything here in this reading, okay? I feel like you maybe want this sense of commitment. You want to possibly be married. I feel like maybe you're trying to learn, what it is to have a relationship kind of move forward and progress to the next level. It might be something that you're working through right now. Can I have clarification for the Hierophant? It really has to do with you knowing what's best for you. It's like that little inner voice that we can't quite put our finger on, but you knew that this situation possibly was not bringing you happiness. So, what do you do now? Okay, that's kind of like where we are. Sorry, I have all these cards that just popped out. So let's take a look at them. Ah, here we do. Here we go. I mean, we have the Emperor card again. We have the Devil energy here. We have the King of Cups, Ten of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Wow. Okay. So what I'm strongly getting here, Gemini, is that in terms of this relationship that you were in, or this new relationship that you want to have, that involves a strong sense of commitment and a strong sense of unity between the two of you, I feel like you just knew, like, this person was not the one for you. And I feel like the reason that you knew that was because this person may have exhibited behavior that was very toxic, very unhealthy, very possessive, very controlling, right? You have the Emperor and the Devil coming out side by side. It doesn't get more controlling than that. This is somebody who really just wants to kind of really squash the free will completely of the other person. They want to control everything, right? They want to have you, follow their rules. They call all the shots. There's not a lot of like equality here in this relationship. And I feel like luckily in the past you were able to put this burden down. You were able to let go of this heavy, heavy weight of this person that was really impacting your relationship or your life in a very negative way. It was like a burden to you. But although you were able to put it down, I feel like it's in reverse because you're still carrying that somewhat into your current energy and also into your near future energy. It's like a very hard thing to kind of recover from. Now I am seeing a divine pair here. I'm seeing the King of Cups, but I'm also seeing the Queen of Cups in reverse, which is going to show me that the masculine energy here, although they had loving feelings for you and possibly, this may have been a water sign, a Pisces, a Cancer, a Scorpio, it doesn't have to be. The other person was not feeling that. Okay, so one person was feeling kind of more enamored or more loving energy towards the other person, and possibly the feminine energy here in this relationship felt very emotionally dysregulated. She felt like her needs were not being met. She felt like there were a lot of highs and lows and possible maybe depression or a lot of sadness involving this situation. Okay. I feel like there may have been behaviors that were exhibited that just really were not healthy in this relationship. And I feel like it affected the feminine energy in this situation. Now, the Hierophant can represent marriage. So it's possible that you two were married here because, you have the King and the Queen of Cups together, which is a divine union. So it could be a situation between a married couple here that I'm picking up, or at least a very committed couple in terms of, maybe you guys were together for a while. living together is what I'm picking up. Um, I want to clarify this because the Emperor is coming up again down here. So I still feel like you're still dealing with this energy. You're dealing with this very controlling energy moving forward. And that's why you feel like you're tied or bound still. You feel like you're stuck moving forward. But the energy is not good between the two of you. It's not good. All right. So let's check out this Lover's card and see what's coming up. Okay. Because this is what you don't see coming, Gemini, and it's your card. So let's check it out. Spirit, can you clarify this Lover's card for Gemini, please? Why is it here? Why is the Lover's card here for Gemini? Why is the Lover's card here for Gemini, please? What do you want me to know? Why is the Lover's here? Tell me about the Lovers for Gemini, please, moving forward. No, I'm ready. Woo! Okay, here we go. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the Two of Wands, and we have the Fool again. Okay, so what I strongly feel here is that in the near future, Gemini, you are definitely going to have a hard time making a decision about which direction moving forward for your future is going to best serve you. Okay? You're having a very hard time deciding which path you want to take for yourself. Okay? And the reason you feel that is because your past situation has left you feeling very unmotivated and kind of defeated. Okay? I feel like there's an issue possibly with having good self-esteem right now with this Queen of Wands in reverse. I feel like possibly you used to be very passionate towards something or someone here, but I feel like now you're not feeling that anymore. Like you just feel like you're not really driven to pursue a new path for yourself right now. Like you just feel wiped out. Like you just feel like I don't know. I just feel like you feel like this is not an easy decision for you to make, so you're just not doing anything about it. That's the sense I'm picking up. But I do feel like there is going to be an opportunity here with this Fool card about you finally recognizing that in order for you to move forward to find true love, Gemini, you're going to have blind faith. You're going to have to kind of say, you know what? I'm not even going to overthink this. I'm just going to kind of take a leap of faith here and see what happens. I'm going to kind of lighten my load, which you already did, and I'm not going to drag the past into the future. I'm not going to bring past hurts and pain and baggage and negative energy with me. I'm just going to kind of go off on this new path, and whatever happens, happens. That's the sense that I'm going to get. And I do feel that once you decide to do that, Gemini, you're going to find that person, the lover's energy here. You're going to finally come across a situation where you recognize that this person that enters your life is the person that you're supposed to be with. Now, remember that in life, karma is real. Okay? Karma is a life lesson. And it's possible that you had to go through this heartache and this pain from the past so that you could understand that you need to change your way of thinking, your self defeating, self limiting behaviors, your self sabotaging behaviors here with this Eight of Swords, because you deserve better. And once you recognize that, right, I feel like you're going to finally figure out that you don't want this anymore. You don't want to deal with this anymore. You don't want to deal with this heaviness and this person that's kind of weighing you down and not bringing you the happiness or the connection that you want, right? That commitment that you want moving forward. Once you do that, and once you kind of have the strength to kind of go off on your own path and not overthink things and kind of just allow the universe to work on your behalf, I do feel, Gemini, that you're going to meet up with that twin flame person, with that person that, is supposed to be the one for you. Okay, so let's get some energy here from Spirit moving forward and see what messages or advice are coming your way. Okay, so Spirit, can I have some messages or advice for Gemini? Messages or advice from Gemini? Messages or advice from Gemini? Messages or advice for Gemini, please? Messages or advice from Gemini? Thank you. Okay, if you believe it's going to happen, right? What was I just saying? It's about allowing the universe to work on your behalf, not overthinking things, just saying, you know what? I don't want this anymore for myself. I don't want to feel this anymore. I'm just going to take that leap of faith. I'm going to have blind faith and know that the universe is working in my behalf, on my behalf, so that I can meet up with the person that I am ultimately supposed to be with, for the rest of my time here on this planet. Okay, let's go one more for that Spirit. Can I have one more for Gemini, please? One more for Gemini. Thank you. Peaceful resolution. So things are going to work out. You're going to be able to have some kind of resolution here with your previous person. And you're going to be able to move forward once you believe in yourself and understand that you deserve better. And you need to kind of boost your self esteem, get that motivation back that has been, kind of depleted as a result of this energy, this toxic energy with this overbearing person that you've been dealing with. And I feel like, good things are around the corner for you, Gemini. I feel like you're going to meet your person and you're going to be very happy. Okay? All right, Gemini. So I hope this reading has helped you. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out here on YouTube. And it entitles you to all of your readings as they're posted. You'll get an indication on your phone when your readings are posted, and it's free. And this way you can continue to, receive my messages for you from Spirit. I hope that you appreciate the services I'm providing here. If so, you can please give me a thumbs up. That really helps me as well. You can also comment. I'd really love to hear from you, and I'd be happy to respond back to you regarding your reading. Okay, so again, this is what I have for you. Thank you so much. Keep gratitude in your heart no matter what, and God bless.